What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning back into another episode of Freedom Talks on Friday. My name is Sam. In this video, I'm actually going to be going outside of my comfort zone, and I'm going to be talking about the upsides to utilizing a credit card. Now, if anybody has watched my previous videos, you will know that I was on a journey to become debt-free. And when I was doing this journey, I was using Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Dave Ramsey is a huge advocate for not having credit cards. He doesn't like credit or using credit cards. You know, he goes by the biblical principles. Being in debt is a slave to the lender. I totally agree. When you're in debt and you owe money to the lender, it's heavy, it's dragging, it sucks, and it's nice to not be in debt so you can have extra money to do whatever you want with. So you guys know that I follow Dave Ramsey, so it's been really, really hard for me to whip out a credit card and use one. I still have one, however, I have not used it in such a long time. So I'm going out of my comfort zone today, and I'm gonna tell you guys some reasons why using a credit card might be acceptable, because I've had people argue these arguments with me, and I'm gonna share with you 3 reasons that I may use a credit card again, and 3 reasons that maybe you should use a credit card. The first reason is because credit card companies sometimes offer you rewards like points, cash back, or miles. Now, my thing is, when I see credit cards advertise, hey, spend $500 at Walmart and we'll give you $100 back. And I think to myself, well, that's not logical. Why would I spend $500 and then just wait for another $100 back when I could go to Walmart and just spend $400, not spend that $100, not spend that extra $100? Like, what's the point? Like, where am I saving? Where's the benefit? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. Now, if a credit card says, hey, spend $500 at Walmart and we'll give you 100 in flyer miles or something like that. And okay, so that sounds cool, I guess, if you're an avid user of your credit card a lot and you want to gain a bunch of miles. But if you're going to do that, or if I'm going to do that, I would definitely pay off my credit card at the end of the month to avoid any additional interest charges. I know interest and credit cards, some of them can be so high, and you add up all that interest you pay on credit cards, it's crazy. So rewards, points, money back, I mean, you have to be I believe you have to be very, very careful. Don't overspend at a store just because a company is going to offer you something back that you could easily save your money and spend. So I guess maybe like if you do fly a lot, as long as you're paying that card off at the end of the month and not accruing those interest fees, then you might could come out okay. The second reason I would use a credit card again, and you might want to use a credit card, is for an emergency. And I'm talking a critical emergency. You know, I was on the ladder taking the Christmas lights off the house in March, and I fell off and broke my foot, and I don't have insurance. If that's something that happens to you, okay, and you need to go and pay an emergency room visit, and you have no cash on you, okay, well, thank God you have a card on you, because assuming all your cash is in savings. Now, another thing Dave Ramsey really pushes is always have an emergency savings, so you don't need to use a credit card to pay for an emergency. But like I said, if you're rushing to the hospital with a broken foot and you forget to grab cash and all you have is conveniently a credit card, well, okay, use that credit card to pay for your emergency room visit, but pull money out for an emergency from your savings to pay the credit card off at the end of the month. But I just want to throw out there, you guys should have an emergency savings in cash somewhere. The third reason I think that I would utilize a credit card again, and you guys might use a credit card, is to build credit history. Now, it's 2021, and unfortunately, if you need to buy a house or take out a loan or get a vehicle, or if you need money, you have to have credit history. Everybody looks at your credit score, right? And the only way to really build it is to have some credit and pay it off. The lenders want to see that you are responsible and you can make your payments. And that builds up your credit score. So they want to see a high credit score, and they want to know that you can pay off your payments. And I guess I can understand institutions. They want to make sure they're lending out money to responsible folks. Sometimes it can be difficult because, what if you're brand new out into the real world, out of high school, you don't have any credit, and the only way to build it up is maybe take out a loan, and then maybe somebody has to sign for it. I mean, it's a messy process. But in this day and age, if you want to buy a house on a loan, they're going to look at your credit history, and the only way to build it, or from what I understand, the only way to build it is with a credit card. And also, when you go like new jobs, I hear that some of them actually run credit checks. I guess that kind of shows, hey, is this person responsible? Are they going to be responsible at their new job? I don't know why jobs run credit history. They should just run background checks, in my opinion. Those are the 3 reasons why I would probably ever get a credit card or use a credit card again, and maybe the 3 great reasons why you guys want to consider using a credit card. But as of right now, I'm still kind of anti-credit card. I think the only time I would maybe use a credit card again would be to maybe build up a credit score. I like to think mine's good right now, but you never know down the road. Maybe I want to take a loan out on something. Oh, I just dread even thinking about taking a loan out on something. But anyways, I'm going to continue to make the best financial decisions I can for myself, and I hope you guys are too. I also hope y'all are having a great week. Take care, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.